system changes that we saw for other champions, right? So it will be the Smolder, and I do like this. Tristana got hit by the fleet footwork, so she isn't as controlling in that mid lane. Whereas for Smolder, he's kind of just fine to farm it on out. He's going to end up going for Triforce. This is going to be careful. Dinkedo's about to clear the Maven mid, or the Wave mid, and he's level 6, but you got one Guri. Just be happy that you got that.
Yep. He's going to run out of rage anyway, rather from the minions to temper down, and as it resets, PNG standing their ground. We're looking for those rotations now. Shogun's moving on up, and that misfortune is going to... Well, Guri is on a ward.
Yeah, I think Vise are on a ward as well as the issue, because it means that you're able to keep pushing in top.
Oh, he tried. With that reset cancel, he's got to sit here for the wave. We'll have to back away, and we look at top again onto the Udyr. Will he be able to run for his life? No Ghost of Hell, but an Impale this time says you're going nowhere.
Ultimate is now up and available for a Shogun. No TP for Nanoe though, so he's going to be at least a 4v4 potential for Dinkedo to come through as well. But I think they're gone. They're a little bit slow. Maybe try to catch Wiser as they move across, but Guri's now spotted.
We just highlighted the pace being good, but too slow is definitely real.
Vikings both against MDK, and also the reason that they end up falling down to GAM Esports. Just the
snapshot. I mean, top lane is a big issue here. Wise at level 11 with an equalizer, and Karaoke is nearby.
Nanoe, how are you going to get out of this one? Karaoke could slam against the wall. That's the TP.
They're all full committing, aren't they? But the wall slam ain't there. The Impaler there. Carry is going to have to make it a little bit better as a full commit at least. Cleans up the play. There's faith in Dinkedo, at least, to make that trade.
Look, Nanoe may have died, but he made Pain Gaming look like fools before he went down. That was some very fancy footwork, but...
The angle, it seems, as he backs off, and Dagda mentioned it perfectly. Top turret's going to be taken down. Again, the map play for Pain Gaming works out well, as forcing VKE away from this Herald ever so slowly gives them time to bring in this Tristana into the fray.
And Curry has that flash available, so could always look for some sort of play or even be sent in here with Cheaton. So he's now playing, pretending to be the Rumble, seeing if he can put pressure onto folks.
And Dagda, it's also given time for Karaoke to get his ult back up and available too. Impale is there, Herald's going to drop on down, Nanoe is going to trade this for the bottom side turret, but when mid feels so important in opening up this game, Herald in the back pocket seems like a good task.
Plus, they've just traded top tower as well, so it's a tower for tower in the extended play, but you get that Rift Herald and the opportunity now to maybe pick Kati as well.
Not seen yet, not seen. Here comes the Skarner, but flash away, okay. Dinkedo just jumps on in and Impale on the response. He wasn't expecting that one as the Dragon calls in Mum. There's minor healing, but is it enough? Dinkedo's damage, huge! Karaoke sacrifices his own life, but and Guri's going to burn this down quite literally as Nanoe is making the TP play. He comes from mid to look to run down as the Herald is there. The Pop Blossom from Guri layers them down. It's a bullet time to end worlds though, as Nanoe comes from the backside, cleans up one, now another. The damage was done by the VKE backline, but the Udyr's ready to spike it down. Dinkedo gets spaced.
And so much more for Vikings.
Even after getting nerfed, even after BT got nerfed and people like Misfortune's out.
Whoever's going to catch that mid wave, the Shogun's pushing in.
For a pick, Solar Flare stops it though. Curry was slowed down. There's Blaze again. A light as Impale doesn't connect. The second time we've seen in this game. Yeah, in the backline, set up for the ball. Curry's caught. He has to flash away. That's Karaoke, who's now between a rock, a wall, and some kind of scorpion tail. Where can he go? Nowhere. Against the wall apparently is enough, but Kati flies over, takes a free stack. And Veek's now set up in front of the Baron. The equalizer, a good turnabout. Maybe stops it. Wiser's looking to keep it going as Dinkedo gets one. Okay, that's enough. PNG can't take this for themselves, though. No jungler, no smite.
There's a wave in mid lane for Pain Gaming as well, so that force off of Baron might turn into a pretty nice takeaway from them as well. Vikings just didn't want to commit to the turnaround and Pain Gaming punish.
It feels like it's Dinkedo versus VKE right now. Pain Gaming start this off first. Nanoe is walking in, but it's already gone. Nice movement from Pain. They find it as Pierre flashes in though. There's a bullet time, but it's not as good as the last ones. Karaoke gets Nanoe as the Pop Blossom finds the other two. VKE is separated. It doesn't matter if the Smolder hasn't execute. He's dead. On the back end, Guri sent away, Wiser flashes into play, and now Shogun can't stay. VKE! It has to be a miracle, you're right, put some faster boots on, there's no way. Baron over to Pain Gaming. This Congress and the next wave, Curry's trying to fake it out. Do they know it's him? No, Pop Blossom in, it's good enough, and he gets drawn back. Beautiful engage and an Impale to follow through, but they need the damage. VKE are buying time, and the bullet time will stop them off the inner, but when that dies, there's no defense.
Threatening So I think it's on Curry with his flash to get it, but they're picking him.
Exploit, and he's in. Again, the burst. Cutty gets a kill. Curry caught out, and his flash was available, but now as the defense comes through, because Dinkiero's trying to pop down the bottom inhibitor turret. He finds his mark, he gets it down, and Cutty's now out. Cutty's out. PNG want to take the rest of the fight. BS slowed down. We get a picture-in-picture because Cutty and Dinkiero fight it out. He goes in instead into the smolder. He wants to take the fight. Cutty can't get out of range and gets destroyed, and he hops over again. Dinkiero! Absolute hands of steel as he heals up. Shogun's here as well. Looks for more, but will be shut down. The fact he took that 1v1 was psychotic.
Wiser though, trying to get onto Guri. Good equalizer.
Impale starts us off on the left. You see the equalizer. I see an attempted steal, but it's gone. Infernal Soul, Nanoe locked up against the wall. And Pain Gaming are fighting fire with their own flame.
Vikings didn't know whether to look left or right. They were trying to decide how many members needed to deal with Dinkieto, and they got the math wrong. Pain Gaming, they get the win in the fight. A Dragon Soul, and now the base for Vikings as well.
When death is knocking, I mean, Pain weren't just going to say hello. They told it to get lost, and as they open up yet another inhibitor turret this time, an inhibitor will follow. VKE respawning. It ain't game one yet. But
or it could be great for them if Pain Gaming overextend.
Yeah, has been the one engaging. He's looking for an angle. Nanoe the same as well, but impaled in. Why is it going to crisp him down? And engages all he's got left, but a pop blossom sends him down! VKE don't know what just hit them as Pain Gaming, from the brink of despair, have brought their frown upside down.
It was a strong early game from Pain Gaming, but Vikings bid their time, waiting for items, but it does not matter. The team fighting for Pain is bringing the pain to the VCS.
Big step-ups. Wiser, you'll get a mention in the after game anyway, but at 33 minutes in an elimination best of three, there's no minions here to debuff for the time being, but there soon will be. Pain Dagda inflicting the sword on VKE. The next Nexus turret to follow, and Brazil is not out of this world yet.
As Curry now going to bring out the Bard, knowing he's under very little threat in the laning phase. They can play for push, actually have a winning lane state for themselves, and then open up for the Bard to roam, trying to alleviate some of that.
Grub started as Guri gets a smite down. It is the CB LoL to get the first grub.
Karaoke smited him, so it's smite for smite, and it's Karaoke who just barely gets it.
Yep.
That grub going to reset, deny Guri that opportunity. Shogun trying to move up, has that Ash ult. If that hits someone, that could be it.
It's a Cosmic Binding, a Deadly Flourish, stopped by the Steadfast Presence, but a flash away from Guri is Dinkieto now with level 6, but doesn't pull the trigger. And you're right, thank you for correcting me, Dagda. I thought, I'm like, oh, the smite came down from Guri. He got the grub, right? But you're right, it was a steal. It was a good one. Slow movement here from PNG. Means that as the smite is a little bit mismatched, at least it goes down. Guri's going to be slowed down though, but remember he has the Dragon's Descent to use, and now to escape. There it is. There's a Flame Breath holding on as he gets frozen in place, and fire is beaten by ice. Who would knew that? First blood over to Chitan. I think Pain just got themselves 6 grubs.
That was the thing. Pain really wanted to get that pressure from Nanoe down to the bottom side. And as soon as he does, they go aggressive. Okay. Whoa. Wiser getting very close to Kati, but still, he just moves up to concern himself with having numbers advantage on top side. They get the 6 Void grubs. And now, think about Wiser on the side lane. It's Curry. But that's Dragon Form gone.
It is.
So Pain Gaming, they can look for a Q flash from Karaoke to set this
flank.
up.
How's it going to be followed? They find Dinkieto in the middle of the fight. There's Akali, but Wiser jumps in and halts him in play. Guri's up next, but Dinkieto flashes and once again performs. Pain Gaming inflicting it on them as Nanoe has found something in the backline. That's great, but it's only the Bard as Chitan zones him away. This squishy Cassante, who can't change back, is going to be chased on down. PNG got another one in their sides. Nanoe, take a picture. It'll last longer. At least that's what PNG say. As Wiser picks up his 3rd kill on the Jax. 2 on Dinkieto, a turret, a dragon, and CB LoL must be ecstatic.
We've seen so regularly that it's GAM who've kind of denied CB LoL moving on, have knocked them out of international competition. It's kind of hard to look at this and go, oh, well, the VCS seed that was, in theory, the stronger of the two in domestic competition should be able to compete with Pain Gaming, right? But Pain look like a different beast. They've been so good And now, how the hell do you try and respond to this? Pain, they're just not letting up.
They're really not. Jinquieto moved out of the side lane, but he comes back yet again here as he's going to be charged on, but PNG are making a side lane play. Jinquieto in the 1v2 under the turret. Doesn't find the trade. Pierre helps with the dive, and turret goes down as well, but PNG have 6 grubs, and as under turret, Nanoe gets a stun down. The arrow is cleansed. Chitan just walks it out while Shogun helps defend this tier 2.
They're just going to end up
through so many layers of cooldowns extra to just find that limited engage options. Tempered Fate, the ulti misses, and Shogun with some nice fancy footwork.
The arrow misses.
And now he's bought time into the Shroud. He goes, BS stops him. He's grounded for the time being. The damage is good from Cutty. He goes for another leap. The enhanced blast goes there. Ulti follows him, though. Be more proactive than what we saw on day 1. And Dagda, turret goes down, as you said. 2k gold lead now from what was 4 or 5k only moments ago. Yes, the look at this team with a Jhin as well. How slow is it? They're running into enemy jungle thinking they're okay. Well, Karaoke says, I'm okay, as Curry still has the Dragon's Descent. Chitan gets out of there because the TP on top is dangerous to flush away from Curry as well. And VKE can play this back. They've got a wall. They smack him in, and Carry is not okay as Jinquieto runs on him with a perfect execution, but no damage done. He wants out, but he will not be let to live. Shogun in the back getting hit by Chitan, who flashes too, manages to survive. Wiser wants to clean this up, put them back in a position of pressure, but PNG are running for their lives. Over the wall, maybe not the play. Nanoe gets stunned on up, curtain called down. VKE, you were winning the fight, but you overchased, you overcommitted, and now you've overblown it all. Marks Baron might be slow, but no one's up and available. And Pain, they look good versus PSG. In game 1, they showed resilience when the comp's trying to play out a 1-3-1. Doesn't work out, they get the Dragon. Okay, Soul Point at the very least. They're denying stats
and trying to find these plays. And like even just pushing off a bot side into tunnels. But,
Flash, start, charge, arrow into the car as he runs away. The Tempered Fate gives him space. His ulti too, but he's just trying to survive at this point. He knows he can't though. He's caught out. The Shyvana blows down. Curry's also dead. In the meantime, mid turret, Chitan's just going to walk up, take it. So Inner finally blows down, and a minute left until this next Baron. PNG now have an inhibitor turret in sight. They've got another Inner and top. They're finally making their moves, and they see that VKE backed away. Just when we're criticizing their Baron tempo, they just
get this vision, but a lot of members of Viking here, and waves aren't in order.
Chitan, he walks in, into the Poppy, into the arrow, he cleanses away, but maybe it's a bait to get BA to stay as Wiser jumps in, gets a 2-man. The teleport's coming a little bit late, but PNG aren't dying. They bring open the curtains, and it could be the curtains for the VCS second seed. An explosive electric bolt from Jinquieto as into the backline he stays. He goes golden, he buys time, and Nanoe walked up thinking he could survive, but Chitan was the change they needed. Smacks him down, takes another. So it becomes another Baron for Pain Gaming is sealed. It was concrete if you didn't think it was looking good. Now with the Soul, another 2 minutes 20 of the Red Bull Baron power play. Chitan's going to walk up. Minions be damned as well. He'll use the mites and get more gold.
Waiting for that minion line in mid as well. The wave's a little bit desynced for Pain.
Gets one. They look for the pick onto Karaoke under turret, but is it enough damage? This Sejuani just won't die. 5 members running into this pig, and it takes that long into the Tempered Fate. Keeps him stunned, shocked, and in awe is a curtain call again into Nanoe. We'll do a little bit, but not enough. They've taken down the jungler. They've slowed down Baron, but Wiser was pushing mid all the time.
And the inhibitor is just gone like that.
Yeah.
Wiser, doesn't get the hop out.
He's denied, but is he going to die? That's the next question. He flashes in and takes matters into his own hand. VKE are none the wiser as the ulti's burned out because Nanoe wants to bring him on in, but he'll take another counter-strike. He'll take another bop, and Pierre will take another round to die. A double over to Wiser as the Nexus turrets are now in their sight. VKE will be knocked out of Worlds 24 without a single game win, but Pain Gaming are going to right the wrongs of their predecessors. It ain't loud, Dagda. It's pain. They inflict it, they bring it, they build it, and now against Rainbow 7, they'll try and harness it to make it into the Swiss stage.
It's for Pain.